power of stillness, unlocking inner peace in a chaotic world. The importance of stillness. In today's fast-paced world, people are constantly caught in an endless cycle of work, responsibilities, and distractions. There is hardly any time left to pause, reflect, and reconnect with oneself. This lack of stillness often results in inner emptiness, stress, and anxiety. Many seek happiness in external pleasures, but these are fleeting and temporary. True peace and fulfillment can only be found within. When was the last time you allowed yourself to simply sit in silence, to breathe deeply, free from the noise of the world, and listen to your own thoughts? Without moments of stillness, we drift through life without truly experiencing it. Without stillness, we become overwhelmed by worry, constantly chasing after things that never seem to satisfy us. Our minds become a battlefield, filled with conflicts between what we desire and what reality offers. But in stillness, we find clarity. We see things as they truly are. The consequences of a life without stillness. The absence of stillness in life leads to mental and emotional exhaustion. When we never take time to slow down, we become trapped in cycles of stress and dissatisfaction. We may achieve great things externally, but internally we feel lost. Imagine running a race without ever stopping to catch your breath. You may be moving fast, but without rest, you'll collapse. Life is the same. If we don't create space for stillness, we risk losing ourselves entirely. Finding stillness through meditation. One of the most effective ways to cultivate stillness is through meditation. Meditation is not about escaping reality, it's about fully embracing it. By sitting in silence, focusing on our breath, and observing our thoughts without attachment, we begin to clear the mental clutter that keeps us restless. Stillness through meditation brings a profound shift in awareness. It allows us to detach from negativity, let go of unnecessary worries, and embrace life with an open heart. Through this practice, we cultivate patience, inner strength, and resilience. Resistance to reality. Our minds are naturally resistant to reality. We often wish for things to be different, fearing change or regretting the past. This resistance is the root cause of much of our suffering. We don't suffer because of external events. We suffer because of how we react to them. When we resist reality, we create unnecessary pain for ourselves. But when we embrace it, we find peace. The truth is, life is always moving, always changing, and our attempts to control it only lead to frustration. How to overcome resistance to reality? The first step to inner peace is acceptance. Whatever happens, allow it to be. Do not judge, do not resist. Simply observe. When we stop fighting reality, we free ourselves from unnecessary suffering. Stillness allows us to see situations from a higher perspective. Instead of reacting impulsively, we can respond with wisdom and clarity. When the mind is quiet, understanding naturally emerges. The impact of resistance on relationships. Resistance does not only affect our inner peace, it also damages our relationships. When we refuse to accept others as they are, we create conflict and misunderstandings. True connection comes from deep listening and acceptance. Stillness teaches us to be present in our relationships, to listen without judgment, and to understand without the need to control. This transforms the way we connect with the world and with the people around us. Embracing impermanence. Nothing in life is permanent. Everything is in a constant state of change. Our emotions, relationships, successes, and failures. Yet we often resist this truth, clinging to things as if they will last forever. But impermanence is not something to fear. It is something to embrace. When we accept that nothing lasts forever, we begin to truly appreciate the present moment. Every experience becomes more meaningful because we know it is fleeting. How to face impermanence. Rather than fearing loss, see it as an opportunity for growth. Change is inevitable, but our response to it determines whether we suffer or find peace. Stillness helps us recognize that everything is temporary, including our worries and hardships. When we stop clinging, we find the freedom to fully experience life as it unfolds. The benefits of accepting impermanence. When we embrace change, we stop fearing the unknown. We become lighter, no longer weighed down by regret or anxiety. Instead of dwelling on the past or worrying about the future, we learn to fully live in the present. By letting go of the illusion of permanence, we gain true peace. We no longer hold on to things that no longer serve us. Instead, we make room for growth, transformation, and new possibilities. Reconnecting with your true self. Stillness is not just about calming the mind. It's about rediscovering who we truly are. Beneath all the noise, the distractions, and the expectations of society, there is a deeper, more authentic self waiting to be heard. In moments of silence, we connect with this deeper self. We begin to understand our true desires, values, and purpose. It is in stillness that we find clarity about who we are and what truly matters in life. Meditation and nature as pathways to stillness. Spending time in nature and practicing meditation are two of the most powerful ways to reconnect with our essence. The stillness of nature teaches us valuable lessons. Trees do not rush, rivers do not resist, and yet everything flows perfectly. When we immerse ourselves in the natural world, we remember what it means to simply exist. Nature does not force or struggle. It just is, and so can we. Living a better life through stillness. A life filled with stillness is a life of deeper awareness, stronger relationships, and greater inner peace. It allows us to listen not just to others, but to ourselves. By cultivating stillness, we enhance every aspect of our lives. We learn to navigate challenges with grace, to connect with others with compassion, and to move through life with a sense of purpose and fulfillment. Conclusion. The power of stillness. Stillness is not an escape. It is a return to who we truly are, a return to the present moment, a return to a life that is not dictated by stress, but guided by wisdom. Through stillness we gain strength. Through stillness we find clarity. Through stillness we unlock the profound peace that has always been within us. So take a breath, be still, listen, and you will find that everything you have ever been searching for has been within you all along. Let me know if you want any refinements or additional elements to enhance engagement.